Hello and welcome to a game launch special here at FiveJay Gaming. Now, it's not your typical game launch, as it is the launch of the TurboGrafx-16 games here on the Virtual Console on Wii U. And so, they're not new games, but this is the first set of these TurboGrafx games to hit the Wii U. Of course, they were on the Wii, and they took a long time to get here to Wii U, so I'm happy to see them. And we're going to try Bonk's Adventure today. That was a game I did not have previously on the Wii Virtual Console. So, this will be my first time playing it. I had Ys Book 1 and 2 on the TurboGrafx-16 Virtual Console. And I liked it a lot. The music was especially excellent. So, I'm looking forward to some good music here. Alright, this is just the start screen, so... As you can see, there's insanity unfolding here. Alright, baby, is this us? Here we go. Oh, so it's a weird 3-buttoned controller, apparently. Wow. Oh, it's a turbo. I see. Ah. Wow, that turbo is like cheating. You can like fly through the game. Cool. So you're a little baby caveman and you're bonking things with your head. That's a whole nother way to use your head. Can I land directly on him and do what? He just makes an ouch face. Ah, he's a trampoline. Is that the moon? What is this, Majora's Mask? Oh, there's a little happy face. I don't know what it means, but I want to get it. Hey, we got T here. What's up, T? How's it going? I realize now I didn't replace everything on my stream service there. Hopefully that updated. Hi, it's me, the T. What's up? It's me, a T-O. I think it's just a... Whoa, okay. I spit a watermelon, not a watermelon. It looked like it was a... Cantaloupe. It looked like you spit a cantaloupe at me. Do you spit a... Whoa! Did you see those eyes? What's wrong with you, Bonk? I was gonna say, it's not the friendliest playing game I've ever played, but... Wow, if it doesn't have just a buttload of style. Whoa! Look at this guy. Oh, I lost it. I thought it might have been some sort of invincibility. I was wrong. Wow, he's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, am I right? I'm right. I don't know what that faces are. It says you're playing Harvest Moon. That's what I was saying, like, what the heck? I want to restart the stream. But what is this game? This game is Bonk's Adventure. Sorry. Runny nose there. On the Wii U Virtual Console, they just released a batch of TurboGrafx-16 games. If you'd never heard of that, it was a competitor to the Super Nintendo. And in America, it didn't do so great, but in Japan, actually, it was a huge hit. Whoa, volume. Whoa, look at these settings. Cool. Huh. Wow, that's different. NES games don't have those controls in the Wii U menu. So the TurboGrafx-16, 16-bit game system. A long time ago, in the 90s. And it had some cool stuff like Bomberman games, because it was a Hudson system. And it had excellent sound because it was a huge focus on CD, and the sound was all then CD quality audio, and it was very excellent. Not every single, song in the game, in every game is awesome, but... Is this invincibility? Okay, this one's invincibility. And as you can see, this is pretty much their answer to the Mario Sonic craze. And it's odd. It's very odd. Oh, but we're invincible. Okay. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot. Since it just came out on the Wii U Virtual Console today, I thought I'd try it out for everybody here. It is a very interesting game. You can't say it doesn't have its own style. Get up there, get up there! You have to, like, continually jump when you're just about to not make the edge there. It's got an interesting float mechanic. I think that's pretty cool. Whoa, that's awesome! Bonk is supposed to be real good. I think it's cool. It's definitely unique. I'd say it's a little clunkier than I would expect from like a Mario, but I don't know. I think it's got a cool atmosphere. The graphics are very sharp, if a little basic. Everything seems very large. Like all the sprites seem really big, like, almost like there's a lot of wasted space. But oh. Stomp on a dinosaur's head and he rolls his tongue out. Crap, I was trying to get more health, not less. Weird. There we go. Going inside the dinosaur. Swimming in his bile. Wow. This is weird. No lies. Boy, this is a game, I tell ya. Bonk. This reminds me, only because of the caveman concept, of a game called Chuck Rock. If you ever played that on the Super Nintendo, another caveman-themed platformer game. It's actually pretty good. I think. I mean, the last time I played it was when I was a little kid, so... So maybe it sucks, I don't remember. I just remembered I had a good time with it, and every time you died and you came back to life, it always started with the caveman going, "Unga bunga." Apparently, cavemen all say "Unga bunga." So, that was a thing. Whoa, look at his face! Anime inspired much? Oh, we just come back to life here. Cool. That's kind of a cool feature. Let's see what else he says. Just ordered a new 3DS. Nice. Need the new one so I can get them one ports. Oh, SNES ports. Yes. And they're excellent. The SNES games on 3DS look amazing. They look really, really good on 3DS. It's worth it. Just being able to play like Earthbound on the go, or Super Mario Kart, you know, it's awesome. I definitely think you made a great choice there. Plus, Xenoblade Chronicles on your 3DS is pretty awesome too. Okay, just hop in this weird skull. Makes sense. That's what I'd do if I saw a weird skull. Just lay down and kick back. Oh, this is comfy in here. I'm gonna say this is a boss battle because we are locked in. As cavemen often do. Yes, dude, I was looking into that. Yes. J Bobo, you've made a great choice. Oh. Well, look at that. this is an interesting mechanic. I gotta say, not hating this boss battle. Uh-oh. I'm gonna use the turbo mode. I didn't yet. There's your turbo mode. As in the cheaters mode. Look at that. That's 100% flying. That's a more natural pace there that I'm able to accomplish on my own. Turbos. I missed your Xenoblade stream if you still did it. Yeah, I did one. Boy, last week, earlier this week. Wasn't that far away. Somewhat recently. I'll do more Xenoblade streams because I do want to beat that game. I did Chapter 8 though in Xenoblade Chronicles X. Come on. Yeah, I'm cheating. I just want to hit this guy in the head so bad. Oh, wow, it's easier if you just kind of float above him for a sec. Whoa, we're stuck here. You gotta stop doing it. You gotta stop doing it. It's actually too efficient. Hey, hey. See, it's too efficient. Can't actually hit this guy. There we go. There's a couple of hits. Yeah, more! More! That's a big, ugly dinosaur toad frog thing. Gee whiz, thanks! I feel a lot better. I'm your new friend. This is exactly what this guy would sound like. Arf, arf, arf! Alright then. Well, that's mind-blowing. Absolutely, I agree. That was a mind-blowing first level. I've never finished Earthbound, so I'm excited to finally beat it. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't beaten it either, but I got really far on the Wii U. And then I didn't play it for a while, so now I'm kind of lost. Oh, he's a good dinosaur. He is. I'll be there at 5:45. Hang on, Lauren's calling me about the movie here. We're seeing Ghostbusters in theaters. It's gonna be good stuff. 7 o'clock, so it's not gonna be a very long stream today. I have to leave at like 6. Unfortunately for me. And hopefully you. Hey, you on a stream? You're on the stream.
Oh, hi.
She says hi.
Did you see my text? I'm sorry to say,
Yeah, I saw your text. I'm not gonna be leaving here until like 6 o'clock, so I won't be there till like 6:30.
Well, it doesn't make sense for me to drive for an hour in really bad traffic.
Right. Right. That's fine. So just go walk around the area, catch some Pokemon, and then I'll join you. We'll grab some food at the theater there, and it'll be good. Oh, I should have brought you. I should bring you a Pokemon. Wow, Ghostbuster shirt. But where are you gonna get a chance to change into it? What's a bathroom? You talking about those bushes that are outside buildings? Okay. Well, I'll see you then around 6:30 at the theater. All right, see ya. Bye, Poco. She's a good wife, that one. Solid, sturdy. Sturdy? I think I like sturdy as a descriptor. Alright, alright. It's not the easiest to kill things, I gotta say. Luckily, they do give you lots of power-ups and, like, health ups, because they probably knew that it wasn't so easy. Oh, that answers that question. Get out of here with your dinosaurness. Oh, nice. T says, I want to get a 3DS just so I can play NES and GBA games. NES games are already on 3DS. But GBA games are not on 3DS, unfortunately. Only for people who had bought it while it was at $250. They never put out GBA games for everyone else, unfortunately. So I didn't buy it at that price, and therefore I have no GBA games on my 3DS. It is a sad day. It is a sad day. I don't understand why they can't run GBA games, but whatever. The SNES games are excellent on 3DS, though. So he was like foaming at the mouth there. Did you see that? He was like having a seizure. It's ridiculous. J-Bo says, I've gotten a lot of NES games on mine. It rules. Love me some Castlevania. Yes. Nice bushes. Good joke, lol. Nothing better than a sturdy woman. T says, if you could choose any game to be a movie, what game would you choose? Oh boy. Any game. See, that's the thing, though, is that game movies rarely work out. I don't know that I would want a game to be a movie. Not one that I really care about, because I'd be afraid they'd ruin it. Like how I was a big Iron Man fan, and when I heard they were making an Iron Man movie, you know, years ago, I was very concerned it was going to suck, and if it did, heads were going to roll, because Iron Man was my favorite. Get out of here, you dumb little dinosaur. That's quite a spin. I kind of like the turbo function. Man, it doesn't control the greatest, not gonna lie. Thank goodness they have this turbo cheat. These nerdy, they're nerdy dinosaurs. They've got these glasses on. What a bunch of nerds. Jennifer says, hey, it's Clumsy FiveJay. What's up? Thanks for joining me again, Jennifer. Oh, that's nice. Freeze him. Do you get more angry? He is slightly more angry now. Oh, he's invincible and he runs. Wow. I gotta say, I've been missing the ability to run. So I'm glad I can finally run. Though the flying thing is pretty awesome. Video game. Hard. Video game movie. Hard game. Question. T says, I would want Super Mario Brothers movie. You know, honestly, they probably would do a good job with that. They'd find a way to make that good, even though Mario isn't much of a talking character. However, they have made him a talking character in some games, and it's gone very well, like this Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga stuff. Wait, did they talk much in that, or is it the other characters? I think it's the other characters, mostly. I'm not sure if I can touch this ground or not. Foaming at the mouth. Well, that answers all these questions. All of them. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Oh, this is like quicksand. We've done it. I could probably watch a Mass Effect movie. Oh, that would be interesting. That one could be. That one could probably be. Wow. Speak, FiveJay. Speak. That one could probably be pretty good. Just because it would be a sci-fi movie. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, I think it'd be good. Jennifer, I was playing Lego Ninjago on my 3DS. Oh, is that good? I've played several Lego games, but not Ninjago. What the? I can't hit through the tree, but they can hit me through the tree? Seems real fair. I don't know how the Mario Bros. Movie from the 90s... I don't know, the Mario Bros. Movie from the 90s is pretty good. If you say so. I mean, wasn't my impression, but hey, to each their own. Yes, give me the big, nasty meat. Now you shall all pay for your insolence. Oh, look at that, I can run on water. Apparently everyone can. There's no need for logs in this game. Every other game needs the rolling logs to be able to walk on the top of water, but not in this game. Go and pick that up. I think Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga would be a lot better than the Mario movie we have. Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, it's good, says Jennifer. Jibbo says, haha. TV's taking off for a minute. Oh boy. Get out of here. What are those? What in the world are those? I don't understand this grabbing the wall mechanic. It doesn't seem to work all the time. Perfectly represents the game. The Mario Bros. Movie, yeah, it was perfect. Nothing should be changed. I forget what they teased about a video game at the end of the movie, or something like the Super Koopa Troopas or something. It was Super Koopa Troopa Bros or something like that. It's their little silly way of, you know, winking at the viewer. It was like they tried to play it off like it was real life, and the game was based off of the events that happened in the movie. I thought that was a very silly way to approach it, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's the worst movie I've ever seen, that's for sure. I mean, I'd watch it again, absolutely. But, wow. Talk about insanity, and, boy, yeah, it didn't look much of anything like a Mario game. Especially the Koopas. What was going on with that? Wow. Cool tidbit, though. Parts of that was filmed in the Mall of America while it was being built. And I live like a mile away from the Mall of America. At the moment, my house isn't, but my current apartment is. So, just saying, I basically live in Super Mario World. You know, the bad one. The real life take on it. Yeah, and was kind of cyberpunky too. Yeah. Or something all messed up. Maybe it was cyber suck. 'Cause it was no good. I like the actors that are in there. I think that they did a fine job for, you know, the weird vision that the movie maker had. So, I don't blame it on the actors, really. Oh, we've got some swing. What is wrong with this rope? No rope does that. Or vine. I imagine this is probably a vine. Nothing does that. Why did it jump the opposite direction I was swinging? Because physics, we don't need them. Would you just jump the correct direction? What the heck? Doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna fly over this area if you won't let me jump on it the right way. Yeah. Although Dennis Hopper, not one, I think that's his name. The guy who played Bowser, or King Koopa, or whatever they called him. Whoever played him, he is not a great actor. He's in a lot of crappy movies. The bouncy flower that freaks out, I like it. Now, yeah, I guess I shouldn't fight that guy. What? How did I get hurt? I'm in my invincible turbo mode. Nothing can hurt me in turbo mode. Which reminds me of Turbo Man. Have you guys seen Jingle All the Way? Classic Christmas movie, also filmed in the Mall of America. Well, actually, all throughout Minnesota, actually, not just the Mall of America. I mean, not the most pride-inspiring movie to have, you know, filmed in your state, but well, we don't have a lot, so we take what we get. Besides, who doesn't love Schwarzenegger being a very, very strange superhero Christmas comedy dad? It's hilarious, and it's ridiculous, and it's not great, but for that reason, it is great. Now, I have to, like, continually press jump. It's not a cool way to climb walls. And why does he have to bite the wall? Things we don't need to know. Jingle all the way, says J-Bobo. Heck yeah. I love that movie. We watch it every year now. Every Christmas I gotta watch Jingle All the Way in addition to several other Christmas movies. Oh no, he's foaming at the mouth! It's all over! We have 4 viewers right now. Thank you for viewing me here. This game is not as easy as it looks. It doesn't control the greatest. So I know you're looking at me saying, boy, this guy sucks at games. Consider the possibility that this game is not that great. It's interesting, and I like that they added some extra settings like the turbo. It is helping me play it a little easier. But it's not giving you the authentic original experience to just be float flying throughout the whole game. This is your natural speed. It does help you float a bit, and it's very handy. So they have another game. They have 2 other TurboGrafx games that hit the Virtual Console today. Boy, one I can't remember, and one that's a shoot 'em up called R-Type. And R-Type is more expensive than Bonk's Adventure is. Probably because it's a better game. I think R-Type is a classic. I've heard of that one in the shooter space, shoot 'em up space before. And I'm looking forward to probably getting that one. I looked at some of the screenshots, and that looked good. So I'll probably get that, but I started with Bonk's Adventure because it is kind of there. They're the mascot of the TurboGrafx was Bonk. So I wanted to start off with the classic then. Oh, also Bomberman would be great. I hope they bring Bomberman over. So they used to put Bomberman games on Nintendo consoles, and then they started putting them on their own console, and it was wonderful. Then their console bombed, and they didn't make any more consoles, so then they brought him back to the N64. Now Bomberman is nothing. Bomberman is gone. He does not exist. Probably my fave Christmas movie. Really? Jingle All the Way was your favorite Christmas movie? I love it. Anything with Schwarzenegger is just amazing. I mean, the guy can hardly speak. I love it. That's his whole career. Everyone loved Schwarzenegger because he could hardly talk, but he also had giant muscles. Only reasons to like him. Can't talk. Tries to talk. It's like, I'm sure the guy speaks perfect Austrian. Or whatever the language is called in Austria. But he wanted to make a career as a English-speaking actor. And he did. The muscles had something to do with it. But man, he's so funny. In all the movies, they give him all these nasty, nasty one-liners. They're just terrible. And therefore amazing. And they never get old. You gotta love Schwarzenegger with a bad one-liner. It's so classic. 80s and 90s movies would never be the same without Arnold Schwarzenegger and bad one-liners. It's blowing up over here. Ah, my Instagram. Hey. Glad to hear it. I heard the speech therapy. I heard he takes speech therapy to keep his accent. Really? That'd be weird. To keep it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if he ever speaks Austrian anymore. Or anything along those lines. So yeah, maybe you would have to keep it. Yeah, I don't know what he would do without his signature accent. I don't know what we would do. Could you imagine if he didn't speak all funny? Nobody would like him anymore. They'd say, oh, it's just a guy who can't act with big muscles. Unlike The Rock, which is a dude who couldn't act and then learned how to act and is now pretty darn good. And very funny as well. I'm back, says T. What's your Insta handle? My handle is at FiveJay Gaming. Thanks for asking, J Bobo. You can also find links on my Twitch profile that lead out to my other social media places and such. Anytime, if you see a photo for YouTube, that's a link out to my YouTube channel where I have uploads to all of my videos. All of my live streams make it onto YouTube, so if you ever feel like going back or checking out what I've done in the past, you can go on there and check it out. Also, I have a Facebook page. You can like that, FiveJay Gaming. I believe that is facebook.com/FiveJay Gaming. And then I also have a Twitter at FiveJay. And a Discord, which I'm not really using right now. But I'll get to it. Yes, we beat this level. It was tough. I mean, there's interesting mechanics here, but it's kind of clunky. And I don't fully understand how I'm supposed to beat anything. Nice. And how I'm supposed to beat anything when I keep dying. Constantly dying. It's just not easy to control. I think it's interesting premises, but unless I'm cheating, I feel like it's just ridiculously hard to beat this game. Thankfully, it lets you continue playing where you left off. Continually, it seems. So at least in that way, you can beat it just by at least progressing one level on every continue. It's all the further you gotta get. Also, why are clouds bouncy? I don't know, but I kind of like the concept of bouncy clouds. Ooh, I have another heart container. If this is Link, he'd be so happy right now. Like that. If you're constantly spinning your head around and it's your only way to attack in the air, how is that not going to kill those birds? I don't know, but it doesn't. What's up? Hey, Ninja Squid, what's going on, bud? Oh boy, we got caught in there. Oh. Go, go! I like that moon up there, but I feel like it needs to become a mechanic more than just like background. Seems like they're underutilizing something cool. Burb again, what's going on, T? Why you keep leaving me? We've only got like 10 minutes left here, guys. I'm sorry it's such a short stream, but I'm seeing Ghostbusters in theaters, and I'm very excited for it. A lot of people haven't been giving it a fair chance, and I'm going to go in with an open mind, and I think there's a real strong possibility that I could like it a lot. So we'll see what happens. I had considered playing a Ghostbusters game, but I didn't want to bring up a lot of Ghostbusters references because I don't want anyone to spoil anything for me. I haven't read any reviews. I stopped watching previews and clips that were out there a long time ago. So I know very little about this movie. Wow. It is so hard to do this. Why does it have to be so hard? Alright, we've damaged the boss. Part of the boss is flying around now. Sure sign you've damaged the boss when that little piece flies off and starts bouncing around the room. There it is! It hurt me still. It's still dangerous to me. Hey. Foaming at the mouth! I want to see it, lol. Good, good, good. I think a lot of the old fans are the ones that are trash-talking it, right? People that think it should be hands-off. But I think they're going about it the right way, because Ghostbusters was first and foremost a comedy. It was a bunch of comedians that were friends, and they wanted to make a movie together, and they did. And so they're not trying to make it into like some gritty horror movie or something like that. They got a bunch of comedians, and they're making a movie together. That's the right way to start out. So we'll see what happens with it. Alright, let's see what this nerdy dinosaur says to us now. You're my hero. You've won my heart and mind, Bonk. Like the little mustache. It is so weird. Incredible! It's only round 2. Whew. You like the cast a lot. Cool. I actually didn't know half the cast, so I'm interested to see them in action. I don't have any reference of what they've done in the past, so this will be my first impression of half of the Ghostbusters here. Half of the actors in there. Now this guy kind of looks like me. Is he a dinosaur version of me? Get it. Oh, get it. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. Should I just be jumping at them? With my... So the top of my head is also deadly? Maybe I've been playing this game all wrong. It would be easier if I did less spinning through the air. Unnecessary spinning through the air. Okay. That's kind of cool. It does have a sort of flow there. Just gotta keep it up. This poor caveman's head, though, I tell ya. That's gotta hurt. Like the Dickens. Oh, that's how nice people say. That hurts a lot. Like the Dickens. Who says that? Ah, I love those eyes bulging out. Clearly a Japanese-made game. I wonder if they had a Bonk manga, because it would seem like it would be perfect. Just a weird, derpy, very animated caveman having crazy adventures. I think that would have been a cool way for them to cross-promote the Ninja Squad. Your emojis. Ah, I keep hitting this. Oh, so there are restore points. I was getting curious about that. So that would come in handy. I probably should do that. I'll fiddle with those settings later. We know what we need. Jump and spin, baby. It's the only controls we need. So for a 16-bit system, for it to only have 2 buttons, that probably was a major limitation. You know, other 16-bit systems at the time, the Genesis, which started with 3 buttons and then went to 6 buttons. So even at its least functional level, it still had more buttons than the TurboGrafx. Then, let's see, what other 16? Oh, of course, the Super Nintendo, which had 4 face buttons, 2 shoulder buttons, and start and select. So what is that, 8 buttons? Putting this to shame. So, I think they limited themselves big time by putting so few controls on those controllers. But I think there was a portable version of the TurboGrafx, if I'm not mistaken. Which is cool. I like it when there's a console equivalent portable. The Genesis also had a portable called the Nomad, a giant portable system that literally played Genesis cartridges back in the day. Which is crazy that they'd caught up with their own technology so much. They had downsized it and put a screen on it and made it portable, you know, to a point. If you saw it, it's pretty massive. Would hardly qualify by today's standards as a portable, but we were used to it in the 90s, carrying massive portable game systems. Oops. Ah, shucks. Ninja Squid. He unlocked an achievement. Oh, are you kidding me? I did not killing this guy with the top of my head? I thought the top of my head was deadly. It's like conditional. It's like it is, but... Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Uh-oh. That's not good. Am I dead? I'm probably dead. Oh! Nope. Strange. It's now a water level. I love handheld gaming. Yeah, it's because you're a smart man. Handheld gaming is amazing. I just love it. They've had so many great handhelds through the years. The PSP was an excellent system. I was sorry to find that it wasn't very successful, because it was a great system. It really was. It had nearly PS2 quality graphics versus the DS, which had sort of 64 quality graphics, but the textures were just the worst of all time. They were so blurry. So it could render more polygons than the 64 could, but then it had just these awful textures. Like 60 Mar... Wow, 60 Mar. What is that? What kind of amalgamation of words was that? Super Mario 64 DS The character models looked much better, but the textures somehow looked worse. It was crazy. It's a great game. I loved it. I loved the additions they added to it, and I thought it played very well on the DS. I actually wish I still had it. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I must have sold it? I don't know why I would have sold it. Dumb kid. Like why I sold my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Or at least many of them. How stupid was I? Come on. Now I want to buy them again, and they're going to be expensive. And yeah. Dumb kid. Never sell them. Well, thank you. Yeah, PSP was great. I love my Vita. Unfortunately, people consider it dead, lol. Well, they can consider it dead all they like. It's still getting stuff. I like that it gets games that are compatible with PS4 or PS3. I like that it gets indie titles. I like that it gets PS1 classics. So there's lots to play on there. By all means, if you want a Vita, get a Vita because it is a great system. The only thing that I think is the reason that it was killed and the biggest gripe that everyone hates, the memory cards. I cannot believe they pulled that crap again. I think that the memory cards also contributed to the failure of the PSP. Now, they weren't quite as expensive on the PSP as they were on the PS Vita, but they were expensive memory cards. But I think the reason why it wasn't quite as expensive on the PSP was because that format was used in other things. I had that type of memory card in other stuff. It wasn't common, but it was out there. So it wasn't completely brand new, unlike the PS Vita memory cards that they created. A brand new proprietary format that's super expensive. And because of that, there was hardly any space for the games, and you had to spend a lot of money, and it was the worst decision they could have possibly made for that system. They honestly should have put out a Vita like 1.5 or whatever that was compatible with SD cards. Mini or micro SD cards. Because if they'd have done that, I bet you anything, their sales would have shot up. And why not? They were already a failure, so why not admit that they made a mistake and make a new version of the Vita? And that's just my take on it, but that is the biggest point of frustration I have with the Vita. Otherwise, it is a beautiful game system, well designed. The battery life on my, I have the revised one, the LCD screen. It's still a beautiful screen. The battery life is excellent, and when you put it in sleep mode, it uses like hardly any battery at all. It can stay awake or in sleep mode for like weeks and hardly have any effect at all. It's great. And you can play so many games on it, so there's my little Vita rant. We're doing like skateboarding here. Hashtag Super Mario 60 Mar. Oh no, best part is the PS1 classics. Dude, yes, got all my Final Fantasy in one place. Absolutely. Oh, and they have the PSP complete version of Final Fantasy IV, where they had the After Years, which apparently were pretty good. The sequel, or like, I don't know if you'd call it a sequel to Final Fantasy IV, I guess so. They called it the After Years. They had that, plus the original Final Fantasy IV, all packaged in a PSP game. You can download it on your Vita, so you can even get some of your classic Final Fantasy games as well. Oh my gosh, Sony loves their proprietary memory cards. Honestly, I think they need to try one more time with a portable system and just use a standard memory card format and see what happens. I will bet anything they will see a huge difference in sales. If they continue to give it good support and they have a memory card format that isn't expensive, like for goodness sakes, I can buy a terabyte hard drive for cheaper than I could buy like 32 gigabyte memory card for my Vita. A terabyte. Are you kidding me? A hard drive is cheaper than a little tiny memory card? No. And by like a big margin. It's dumb. It's dumb. Now, I got like I think I got a 128 gigabyte memory card for my 3DS by comparison for like $30. And that's probably more expensive than a hard drive too, but $30 is nothing to spend on a memory card for that kind of storage. If they had that kind of prices, they'd have been fine, but no. So, anyway, rant should be over. My dad wants to get Pokemon Go just so he can learn about it. He should. It's a cultural phenomenon. Pokemon is relevant in a huge way again, and I love it. Pokemon hasn't been this relevant since 1998. This is dumb. This boss battle, not enjoying. This ice is making it way too difficult. That's it. That's all she wrote, and I think I gotta get out. Ooh, I'm actually behind. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get out of here. Wolfie, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me, but I gotta go. Get Pokemon Go. Love it. FF4. That's been play FF4. Pokemon has always been relevant to me, lol. I know, right? Everyone hated it, and now all of a sudden everyone loves it. I mean, by what I mean by everyone was older people. You pass like 13 and people are like, Pokemon, what kind of baby are you? But now Pokemon Go comes out and they're like, oh, Pokemon's the best. Look at me. I'm catching them all. Get out of here with that. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you for joining me shortly. I gotta catch this movie. You guys are the best. I will hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.